a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And they'll run the option to start the drive. Rumbling past the 30. And all the way up to the 35-yard line. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels, and picking up some nice yardage.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, these two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visiting Panthers who came away with the victory in that one. So now they look to take the season series here at home in Charlotte. 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 35. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy quarterback.
And that is a situation where in a defender's mind, you just have to pick a point on the football field and think to yourself, I'm going to sprint full out and meet him at that point. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but he had to play diagnosed perfectly there.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Ready, 33, yellow. Switch.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll run, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Quiddy Pay. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now back to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Pretty good first down play. Keeps them ahead of schedule, as they say.
And ostensibly, they could go right back to it because there are multiple options on this play. Hand it inside, quarterback tucks it and keeps it, quarterback throws the ball downfield. You should be able to react to the defense and have an option available on every snap.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
No question, he's so dangerous down here near the goal line. The safeties, they have to be involved in run support against a quarterback like this. And in turn, they're going to ask their teammates to be involved as well.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. He gets it left side to Johnson. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big-time play there for New Orleans. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Pass incomplete.
These two teams, they met in Charlotte earlier in the year with the Panthers coming out on top. So a win here in Charlotte would give them the season sweep.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw again. That's going to be caught. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. He's at the 50. 30. 10. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers.
Will Wasser on for the PAT.
It's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they've got to be still reeling from the events of a moment ago. What a turn on that last play.
You're knocking on the door. You're about to take it in. You think you're going to get some points on the board. Instead, you cough it up and watch them take it the rest of the way to the opposite end zone. That's a 2-score swing that you just gave up.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. Back to throw here. He's got a man, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
Yeah, this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end here.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Second down at 7.
They'll set up to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's got it. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. It's a quarterback sneak. So called on no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th.
This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Saints' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
The point after is good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the New Orleans Saints.
And he returns this to the 22.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Room here to run. Derrick Henry all alone. 20. Touchdown, Carolina.
Well, Derrick Henry, the league's leading rusher. pressure in 2019. You wouldn't think a man that big could motor like that, but he can all right, and he proved it right there.
I think defensively, when you look at a play like that, that's when everyone looks at their teammates and starts shaking their heads a little bit, because now you're wondering, what are we in for? Worked all week to try and limit the big play ability that he possesses, and he winds up taking one to the house in the very first quarter. That was a tremendous run.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats.
At their own 25-yard line.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. Second and 7.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5. He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn: find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And some room to maneuver. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quicker.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They give it off here to the tight end. Space to run past the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Back to throw. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you love looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires, and the Panthers will get the football back. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
On play action, they'll throw. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I'm thinking about how the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Quick throw here, that's complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
At the 37-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. They'll look to throw again.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 33. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead first quarter, but their first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him, I'd go to my defensive captain and say, pick me up, my man. Help me out.
They go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. That's caught by Galladay. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Kenny Galladay, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The way he went into that contact as a rookie QB, you just kind of hold your breath. Maybe slide there?
Probably a very good idea. Not probably. Definitely a very good idea. And I go back to something someone told me a long time ago. In college, yeah, those guys are going to hit you, but they're just playing for a scholarship. These guys in the NFL, they're hitting you for jobs. That's a whole different hit.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice game.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage, well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
They'll find Swift out of the backfield.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Complete. It's Johnson. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, but when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they? I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the 2nd half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Off the option, here's Henry.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Quiddy Pay tracks him down away in the backfield for a loss of 16.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. To the right and complete to Galladay. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
He's going to get that to Swift underneath.
So 8 yards on the completion. There, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 41-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Catch is made by Marquise Brown.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
From the gun, here's Swift.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd and 9 now. He gets it left side to Johnson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 36.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Back to throw again.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And this one is right down the middle. And that'll get the lead down to 5.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And this one too low.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 23. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Derrick Henry in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Each team making their final preparations for this second half. We're about ready too, as we'll send you back up to Charlotte and rejoin Brandon and Charles at Bank of America Stadium.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. This is taken just shy of the 10, and he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now they try the right side here. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed.
Touchdown, Saints. DeAndre Swift, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints are back within a score. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Point after, right down the middle. And this is back to a 5-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The DeForest Buckner using those big hands and getting in there and bringing him down for the sack.
At the 23-yard line.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. He was able to escape the pocket and get out of bounds. You like the decision-making?
I love the decision-making, and I love the execution because you just know that his eyes were darting all over the place. You know, they talk about keeping your head on a swivel, looking for the danger spots, where the hits are going to come from. How about him getting all he could out of that run and then getting out of bounds?
And he told us, look, I'm a rookie. I'm waiting for the game to slow down, but it seems like he's processing things pretty well.
He certainly is. He's slowing the game down himself with his actions.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Off the option, he'll try and run with it.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And he's brought down.
43 yards rushing for him now in just his first 3 carries.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and sneak it here. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They come up in a 2 tight end look here. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. It's their quarterback. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
A short kick taken at the 18. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Second and 21, a lot of ground to cover.
Now back to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Here comes the Saints punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken in at the 22. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like...
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
And the Saints are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. A CD, he tried to kind of lob that one in there. It looked pretty going through the air. The problem was it was in the air a little bit too long.
Yeah, that's a tough one because for that type of a route and what he tried to do and needed to do, he had to put a little air under it, and the defender was actually able to take advantage of it because it hung up there just long enough for him to get there and take it away.
2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get him into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4.
2nd and 9.
A give to Henry. Fights loose. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Now a handoff looking right. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Johnson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season.
This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been
under pressure. They got him again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going deep for Brown.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he can do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and he's got some space here. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Carolina. Their mobile, agile quarterback. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Panthers could be on their way to 7-1 as they add on to their lead.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will make this a 19-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the...
Now a hit and a loose football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down now, it's Henry, and they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's at the cornerback position.
On 3rd and short to give to the tight end. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. The Panthers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10.
Off the option, here's Henry.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Now here's the Panthers special teams unit to try a field goal for 3. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt.
Rohrwasser's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead now up to 22.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Saints on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 37. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 55 rushing yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Off the option, here's Henry. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Rohrwasser's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
First play of the drive, excellent run, just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly.
And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation. They said their goal was to win 7 games. They've done that pretty early in the year.
I think it's time for them to elevate that number and really make a big push to finish the season strong.